can teach these uncultured Philistines how to behave. This is my house in the village. You see, now inside that they work out. So this is my kitchen. They see my kitchen. You see my swimming pool. You see how big my swimming pool. This is the vendor. Open them. Make them see. The one where she passed, the one where she on of Abuja. Oh. Open. This is my Rolls Royce. Baba Yamakio. You don't see him? This is not the sauce. You don't see him? Is it generator there? All this dirty Igbo. If you build this kind of church for your house, for your place, we can climb up. So when you, maybe when you go about abusing people,
you showed your wealth. This is Igbo response. So Asari Dokubo decided to teach Igbos a lesson. By showing cars and mansions, he said, "Let me teach these uncultured Philistines how to behave." Today, this video is the response. After people questioned whether Asari Dokubo is truly wealthy, he came out emotionally, showing his cars and his mansions, insisting he is richer than Igbo people. The video was intense. He was breathing fast. At some point, people said he almost collapsed. And all this was because, according to Risa NJ Kanu, someone said Asari Dokubo is not rich. But Risa NJ Kanu did not stop there. She told Asari directly, go to Nnewi, go to Anambra, go to Abia, go to Imo, go to Enugu. You see what Igbo boys are doing with money. So this video is not shouting. This video is not insults. This video is evidence. This is what Igbo boys build from genuine businesses. No online abuse. No ethnic insults. Factories. Trading. Entertainment. This is Nnewi. This is Anambra wealth. This is Nnewi wealth. This is Abia wealth. This is Enugu wealth. This is Imo wealth. This is Ebonyi wealth. People like Zenco. People like E-Money. People like Obi Cubana. No one came online to insult any tribe. The work spoke. Lisa NJ Kanu also questioned Asari's health. She asked why someone bragging about wealth was breathing so fast and struggling physically. She said wealth without health is nothing. She even criticized his house, saying the kitchen was not befitting for someone making such claims. She went further. She accused Asari Dokubo of caring only about himself, not his community. She alleged that he supplied personnel to the Ebubago security outfit in Anambra and Imo states. An outfit, she said, was responsible for the killing of many innocent Igbo youths. Her words, not ours. And she concluded with this: what are you facing today? You are paying for it. So this is not a competition. You showed your wealth. Igbos responded, not with words, but with work. Now let Nigerians decide. Is wealth about noise or about impact?